Hello, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on the 1st of July, 2015 it's about 12:45 here in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Time. Haven't had a chance to really make one of the videos I like to make for a few days because I've been covering this Obergefell versus Hodges decision, and which I did, and I obviously did a little bit of overkill, like I tend to do. Let's say that again. Little bit of overkill, like I tend to do. But I thought it might be worthwhile to do so, and so I did it. Today I went and got the food for next month's offering to the people in need. There are 14 churches who are involved. They sort of are given an assignment, quote, assignment, unquote, for a particular item, so that you don't get this random. See, if you don't do it, if you don't assign stuff, quote, assign stuff, you end up with 50,000 boxes of spaghetti and 50,000 cans of chicken noodle soup. Now, last month they wanted St. Peter's to do canned fruit. I'm going to tell you right now, some kid isn't going to come home from school and say, "Oh, Mom, gee, I want to have a fruit cup or canned fruit." That doesn't happen. So whenever they have canned fruit, I just buy them soup. Big, the chunky, ready-to-eat soups, not the condensed stuff. But so that's what I did last month. For this month, they're doing the old, the hamburger helper, tuna helper, chicken helper meals of any variety. So I went and got some of those this morning, and then I got some toilet bowl cleaner. Always useful to have around here. So, i.e., I bought some hydrochloric acid and some beer. Although you wouldn't know it by seeing me with this, because it was just so good. I had 5 Heinekens. Haven't done that for a while. Sometimes you just got to have some beer. As my dad said to his gardening buddy, he'd say, "Crack a brew, Harley, it's almost 10 o'clock. Then they'd sit out under the maple trees after they'd been working in the garden for about 5 hours in the morning and tell these great stories. And Mr. Druho had been in the First World War, so he told great stories. So I heard a lot about the First World War when I was growing up, between the ages of like 4 and 9 and 10. So this past Sunday, I read, and along with my judge buddy, and then I'm going to read next Sunday 2 Corinthians 12, which is one of my favorites. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'll have to practice that very carefully, of course. This morning, the 1st of the month, I do the prayer list, so I got the prayer list out. There weren't too many changes to it this month. There seems to be there are a number of people who are still on it that, 1, aren't members of the congregation, 2, we really haven't heard anything about them, and so next month I'm going to try to thin the herd a bit. I know I say that every month, but I think next month I actually will. Haven't heard anything more back on the eminent domain yet. It didn't rain. Well, yes, it did rain yesterday. It rained yesterday late afternoon, and it is still very wet around here. So I'm not going to do any more mowing, and I might mow tomorrow. It looks like it's going to stay okay until, you know, through tomorrow and Friday, maybe. We'll see. Hell, it's just grass, guys. I really don't give a crap one way or the other. It ain't gonna be mine much longer anyway. That part of it. So let's see here. Well, Paul's off today. He's off tomorrow. He's been involved in training a new fella for houseman. You know, the same position he has at work, and that seems to be going pretty well from what he was describing earlier this morning. Paul's taking a nap right now. Well, he's taking a nap right now. A friend of mine who got bitten by a tick is coming up to, ask me something and maybe have me do something definitive about him getting bitten by a tick. I can't say much more than that ethically. He would have come up yesterday, but he was afraid to go through the big puddle down at the bottom of my driveway. Just, come on, yeah. Just, hell, he drove through the same damn puddle 2 weeks ago. Okay. Well, by your command. Let's see. A friend of mine out in Los Angeles who makes videos professionally for a living says, I shouldn't gaze off to the side while I think. Is that better? I kind of like gazing off to the side myself. Actually, that's going to be pretty much it. My son Thomas put a video up. Tom Kersey, check it out. He's made a fruit fly trap. Always good to get those Drosophila, or Drosophila, I guess. We've only been beset by those really once, 1 year. I didn't realize they were attracted to vinegar. He's made this with vinegar. So go look, the Tom Kersey channel. You know, is this thing about fruit fly trap. The porch is still slicker and snot here, so I don't want to trip here. So I'm going to say bye-bye, YouTubers, and talk to you later. Bye-bye now.